misty morning roll like smoke in the air. Fishing bait holds a secret I don't ever share. The lake don't judge the man with a line. It takes what you give and steals your time. Fishing with Steve out on the water, dreams reflected in the ripples, whiskey in my flask, big fish or not, I don't ever ask.
Good morning, guys. Welcome back to another episode of Fishing with Steve. I'm on the bank. I'm set up and I am fishing. We're out on a pike session today, dead baiting on the river. And yeah, a little bit of a difference for the introduction. Normally I do the introduction in my van before I even set off, but this time I said because of the weather conditions, because of the flooding that's happening everywhere, that I would check out and get here and land and get fishing before I do my intro, because it hasn't been working out for me so far in 2026 with saying I'm going places on the intro, and then by the time I get there, fishing three or four different other venues before I get actually fishing. So today, a bit of a change. I'm on the river. I've been watching the river levels, and they're nowhere near as bad as over east and up north. So I've headed west. I've come down onto a stretch of river that I fished many, many times, but I'm in a totally different swim and a totally other end of the section. I've literally just put the rods out about 7:30 when it was still dark. I didn't film any of the setting up around like that. I just want to get on the bank, get settled, and get fishing. I really need to get a fish for 2026. Haven't had a fish yet. This morning, or about 10 minutes ago, I just had a run. I didn't pick it up on the run camera because the battery had just gone dead on it. I picked it up, I think, on the GoPro. But a scream of a run on a right-hand rod on Sardine. I'm in, and I'm off. So I've had the deeper out, I've had the bait boat out, and just got a quick scan around the place, see what I'm fishing over. Pretty solid bottom, not much silt. Yeah, fingers crossed I get a couple of more runs today. And listen, we're just out, we're fishing. It was one of them sessions where it was lastminute.com whether I was going to come. Last night I didn't even have my gear ready. I had a heavy day of work yesterday, and I was like, well, I get my gear ready. And then I looked at the weather forecast and I seen that the river levels were dropping, and I said, you know what, let's get out here, let's get on the bank and see if we can get a pike, because I won't catch them sitting at home. Right, that right hand rod has just gone back out on Sardine from that last run. And yeah, I'm pretty organised, all set up, ready to go. All I need now is for a pike. So hopefully we get a couple of runs. Let's get this fish for 2026. Oh, I need it. That's off. Oh my god. Second drop run. Just coming up on the 9:20, and yeah, had one more run on the left hand rod there about a half an hour ago. I'd literally just cast out the rod, I changed positions, still on the same bait, on the same sardine, stuck it out, and literally just in front of me in the margins, probably about 8-9 foot of water. And yeah, I was only there about 5 minutes and got a massive drop back, and then started to pick up line, hit into it, felt a couple of knocks, and then it was gone. So that's 2 runs today and 2 dropped. I'm good at it. I just want to get a fish. Once I get one and I have to beat the blank, then I'll be happy. I don't care what size it is. I don't care if it's a 20 pounder or a 2 pounder. I just want to catch a fish today and break me blank for this year. This is my 5th session in 2026, and the previous 4 have been blanks. So every about 45 minutes or so, I'm going to keep swapping around the baits. Plenty bait with me today. I've got sardine, which I have on both rods there at the minute. I've got herring. I've got eel section. I've got very large turbo smelt. I've got normal smelt. A few other bits and pieces there. So plenty of bait with me as always today. And that's with thanks to Sportsman's Tackle and Lucan. So I might get a bit of a chum line going as well in that margins, with deep margins in front of us. So I've enough bait with me to chop up a bit and start kind of getting a bit of a chum going around the area, and hopefully that may draw in a few pike. Yeah. A little bit of deadbait chum throwing around the swim. Smelt, herring, sardines. Yeah, we'll get it in here and hopefully you might put a bit of a scent trail and pull the pike in. So set up 2.5 ounce lead, 2.5 ounce lead on a ledger stem down to a little buffer bead. You got a little bit of weed on here, so I'm going to just pop the baits up. Buffer bead, quick clip, focus down onto my trace, and then on the trace I have one of these little olivettes. Fox these deadbait olivettes, and I have 2 size 6 trebles, big large turbo smelt, and on the end of the trebles what I have is I have put a loop with a bit of trace down and into a polyball. So what way that should sit is when it lands on the deck, that should hit the ground and that should just sit up like that on a waft on the river. So that's the theory. I just noticed when I was coming back in and reeling in a couple of times, there was a bit of debris and a bit of weed and stuff, and some of these reeds that are in the back there coming in on the line. So just going to get the baits up off it, and yeah, hopefully that might entice them to run, give us a run. Afternoon guys, just gone 2:30. United game just after finishing there. The B Sports 2-0. They're on the winning streak and I'm still on the blank streak. It's still nothing so far. Nothing landed anyway. Them 2 runs earlier on, I put out a mackerel head earlier on just at the start of the game, and got a couple of beeps on it, but that was it. Didn't take it on. Left it there for most of the first half of the game, so 45 minutes or so, and no, nothing happened. So just half time of the game there, I switched over on the left hand rod, took that mackerel head in, put on some sardine, because that's what got me 2 runs on this morning. Put a sardine on and put the water wolf camera on just to see if I pick up on it, see what's down there, see what the debris is like on the bottom, and what sort of lie I'm getting on the baits. So that was the plan. I said I'll give it the second half. I'm going to take that back in now, have a look at some of the footage and see if I had to make any improvements or doing stuff. Right hand rod is still out on the large popped up smelt. It hasn't been touched the whole day, so I'm going to probably take that in, take the pop up rig off and put it back flat on the bottom with a smaller smelt and see if I get any action from that, even from jacks or something. Because feeling the pressure now. As I said, it's 2:30, probably got about 3 or so hours left, and I just want to fish. I want to fish. Couple of beeps here on the right hand rod. Sardine. There you go. Go away. Oh, dropped it. Oh my god. been an absolute killer of a day. Killer. 2 runs early on this morning, between 9 and half 9. I thought we maybe have it in store for a good day, but it's been absolutely dead since then. I said I got the water wolf out. Footage looked pretty good actually. But what I did notice is all the chum that I put out earlier on, when the camera was falling down through the water, it picked up all the bits of fish. So I could see all the fish that I thrown out earlier on hasn't been touched, hasn't been taken or eaten. So I just don't think there's any pike knocking around the place other than the couple that were passing by this morning. And as I said, I just had a run there. So I'm hoping that I get something before dark or just before dark. That has happened to me here before, albeit down on the other swims. So hopefully the bite times around here are similar to just up the stretch. Yeah, what can I do? All I can do is put the baits out, hope and try. I was going to move earlier on and head back up to them other spots, but I decided I'll leave it and dig it out here and give this one a full day. You never know, I might get a run. There might be some decent fish knocking around here and I might get a run. But all the ones I've had today have been on sardine. I've had nothing touch the smelt at all today. Normally this section is good on smelt. It's smelt that does most of me bites. But yeah, today it just hasn't been good for it. And I mean, like an alright fish. Oh, come on. It's not a bad fish. Could be a double. Oh, get in that there. Get in that there. Get in. Get in. Get in. Get in. I say that could be very close to a double. And I don't know much of that I caught on the GoPro. Oh, let me have a look. Oh, that's a double. That's a double. Very thick fish. Get in, get in. Well, am I a happy man? Yes, I am. First fish, 2026, and it's a double. Just over 13 pound, 2 ounces. Short, fat, well-fed monster. Oh, am I happy? I sat here for the whole day, thought it was going to blank again, and then hit my PB river fish at the minute. But am I delighted? Oh my god. That left hand rod just tore off there in a sardine. I just put it out there probably about 40 minutes ago. And yeah, it just tore off. This absolute cracker. Happy days. Look at that. Happy days. 13 pound 2. First fish 2026. I'll be the blank. No blank today, baby. No blank today. Get in. Right, let's get it back. Let's get it back. We want the rest wants to go. Off you go. This way. We go strong. Happy days. Happy days. Get in. Get in. Well guys, that's it, another one done and dusted, and it turned out a good one. I enjoyed that one up until I caught that fish. I wasn't enjoying it until then. I was staring down the barrel of another blank, and it just goes to show you why we like fishing so much, and why and how that just one run can change your whole aspect or your whole view on a day. Because I was looking at it as another failure, another blank, 3 dropped runs. I was gutted that I didn't have any fish out, and then all of a sudden bang, that left hand roll went off and it hit me river PB at 13.2. so it just goes to show you never know what's going to happen in fishing, and that's why it's exciting, and that's why we keep coming back, and that's why we keep doing it. Yeah, delighted, absolutely delighted. So guys, big thanks for watching as always. Big thanks for sticking with me through January, all those blanks. But we will be back in a couple of weeks, and if you wouldn't mind, please do subscribe, hit that like and hit the little bell to get notifications when I do my next upload. There's a little hype button there as well guys, if you wouldn't mind hitting the hype button, that helps the channel out a lot. And as always, if you're out on the bank yourself between now and I'll see you again, until next time, tight lines.